What's up guys, it's Ben Wilson with Beardbrand Alliance, and in today's video I'm going to document my second attempt of me shaving my head with a straight razor. So this is something I would not advise a beginner to do. If it's something that you like to do, first off I'd suggest using a safety razor. If it's something you're interested in, hop on over to the Beardbrand channel and check out my head shave tutorial where I use a safety razor. Once you get used to using a safety razor, I'd say for several months, up to a year, then you can go ahead and try using a straight razor. If you attempt to use a straight razor straight on, you'll probably end up scalping yourself, as I did the first time I tried using a straight razor. So we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of my excess hair using some clippers, and then we'll go into the prep for shaving my head with a straight razor. Okay, here we go. I have my balding clippers here. I'm going to use them to clean up my head a little bit, get rid of the excess hair, and then I'll go ahead and begin shaving my head with the straight razor. Okay, all done. I'm going to clean up here a little bit and then we'll go into shaving my head with a straight razor. All right, ready? So what you're going to need for this is a boar hair brush. This one's synthetic. Still gets the job done. Some shaving soap. Straight razor. And I'm using some beard oil as a little bit of a barrier on my head before I apply the shave soap, just to help protect my skin a little bit and help the blade glide across my head. Now you can see I got pretty close already just using those clippers. Those are balding clippers, so they'll get a little closer than your regular clippers. So if you're satisfied with the way your hair is now, then you don't have to go on to the next step. But if you want a closer shave, you can use a straight razor. So first off, what you want to do is get your brush wet. Use some warm water to get it heated up a little bit. And then once you do that, then you go ahead and apply it to the shave soap. Then you can lather it up in your hand, and I'll show you how that's supposed to look once you're done, and then you apply it to your head. So that's what we're gonna do next. All right, first you wanna shake off some of the excess water, not too much. It's about like that. Next you grab your shave soap, you press into it, medium pressure. You want about that much on the tip of the brush. Next, I like using my hand because it can give me a better idea of the consistency of the cream. So use my hand here, and then I'm just going to take the brush and work the soap into my hand. So I'm pressing pretty hard, you can see. And then I'm also going back and forth. The consistency that you're looking for is about the same consistency you get with a shaving cream, like a barber saw coming out of the can. That's the consistency that we're looking for. Should take about a minute or so to get it to where you want. You see it's building up on my hand. And you're probably gonna have to do this a couple times through the course of shaving your head. Next, I forgot to put on my beard oil, so I'm gonna do that next. And I add a little bit of water to help make it a little bit more slick. Again, that's just gonna help the blade slide across your head and protect your scalp a little bit more. Okay, so I have my brush here. Next, I'm gonna apply it to my head. Working it in. You take some of the excess from your hand and put it on your head as well. If you notice it's starting to go a little stale like that, you can add a little bit of water and that'll help to fluff it up a little bit more. Okay, that's it. Now there are two ways that you can hold your razor. You can hold it this way here, with your 3 fingers forward, your pinky finger here on this little handle, and your thumb gripping the bottom. Or you can hold it this way with the 2 fingers in front, the other 2 in back, and then your pinky kind of down at the bottom. It's going to be whatever is most comfortable for you. For me, this feels a bit more stable, so this is what I'm going to use. And the angle that I'm looking for when I'm shaving my head, it is about a 30-degree angle. You're going to do short strokes and be careful with the pressure. You want to kind of find that sweet spot to where you're shaving your head. Okay, and we're going to get started. So applying light pressure. The cream is drying out fairly quickly, so that's why I said that you'll have to go back in a couple times. The hardest part about shaving your head with a straight razor is that your head curves. So it's a lot easier to shave your face because you don't have to deal with so many contours. But with the head, it's constantly changing. So you have to be a little bit more cognizant of the angle that you use. Start off with the front now, or the top of my head. What you're listening out for is you hear a difference when your blade is shaving your hair, and then when it's all gone, you'll kind of hear a smoother sound. So you hear a little bit of a rough scrape, and then once all the hair is gone, it'll transition to a smoother sound. The soap is kind of drying out on my head, so I'm going to use a little bit more. Looking at my head, I'm seeing that in some places I'm not really applying as much pressure, either that or I'm not using the correct angle. So I'm going to have to go back over some of those spots. Like I said, I'm just trying to be careful because I'm not trying to scalp myself like I did the first time. And that's fine. It's a learning process, and you want to be careful, and eventually you'll find the sweet spot. We can see there There's hair coming off my head. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reply again. This time I'll hit the back of my head and then we should be done. Right now I'm just feeling my head to see if there's a noticeable difference in there. In the areas I cut and the areas I didn't cut, and there is. Now I have a little bump right here, so I'm gonna be very careful around there so I don't skin it off. See, I'm going a little bit faster now than I was in the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna rinse my head off a little bit and see how I did so far. Okay, I'm feeling my head. Just to see if I missed any spots. See how it feels compared to the rest. Yeah, like I said, this is my second time shaving my head. Felt a little bit more confident doing it this time than I did the first time. This time I didn't run into I didn't cut my head at all, so we're winning there. But something I'll definitely try here the next time my hair grows out. So if you noticed, I only shaved my head going one direction. If I wanted to get a closer shave, I would shave going the opposite direction. I don't really like to shave my head going the opposite direction, just because it can cause razor bumps for me if I do it too often. So I usually just like shaving my head one direction. Hope you liked my video. If it's something you want to try, make sure if you're a beginner, you start off with the safety razor, and then you can move into using a straight razor. If you have any questions about anything you saw today or any tips for me, be glad to hear them. Make sure you leave those in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.
Dude, you want simplicity? Grab the styling balm. It's designed for your hair and your beard. It will give a satin finish with a medium hold. No, it's not a conditioning product. It's a styling product. Styling balm over at beardbrand.com.